Dr. Jason Shelton grew up in South Central LA and became aware of social class at an early age. He says this led to his current research on how race, class, and other social factors construct how Black people experience the world.
And my parents were young, they were college educated, they they were poor and broke, but they knew that life was going to get better for them. All the little homies from the neighborhood used to come by our house. And I didn't realize it then, and yeah, they liked me and my brother, don't get me wrong, but part of the reason they came by our house was that my parents were middle class, basically. My parents would put food on the table for a lot of those kids. They would take them to the movies. They would give them Christmas presents. They would do stuff. And that's what I realized, is that all those little homeboys from South Central whose parents were college educated and young and broke, those kids grew up and they went on to have a very different life from those other kids on that same block or within the same vicinity whose parents didn't have a college education.
Dr. Shelton recently became the director for the Center of African American Studies. He shares what he hopes to bring to the center this year.
To grow the minor. I want to continue to teach classes and bring young people in, talking about the Black experience, bringing speakers to campus who are interested in engaging in play and more that we can do. And so I just would love to see our center continue to grow. We got great people who work here, who are talented and are smart, and just sort of continue to let these opportunities come.
Patricia O'Brien, the student development specialist, shares how she came to work for the center and her experience as a former student of Dr. Shelton.
I became a minor in African American Studies, and it stemmed from out of here. So I said I could do the minor presentations across campus, and they liked what I said, and they hired me. Dr. Shelton is different. He's more laid back. He takes a lot of our input in, and he has a different perspective that I like.
Dr. Shelton teaches his students about statistics between different races and asks them why things are the way they are.
It's always a fun time when I'm able to share with them my latest research project and get their feedback and share with them some of the findings. What do you think? And you get their opinions about stuff. I think what's really important for young African Americans is to realize is, yes, we've come a long way, but no, we're not there yet. Get your dream. Go get that big house. Go do your thing. I'm all supportive of that. But you also have to remember that there were people before you and people after you that still haven't had the opportunity to make it in the same way.
Camille Connor, UTA News.